people that have racks of 3070s, 80s, people that are saying they're getting it near MSRP or close to MSRP, likely they're just lying to you. They just don't want to admit that they bought them from scalpers because they're supporting the scalpers. And bottom line is you don't want to support the scalpers. So if anyone says they have a whole bunch of 3070s or 80s, more than likely they bought them off scalp. I could do it. I mean, it's YouTube though, and people will forget, but still, I don't want to do it. So the news of the day is NVIDIA graphics card prices in China go up 18% following latest Ethereum price increase. Now I understand the new GPUs going up in price, but the older ones, I can't believe it. So NVIDIA graphics card prices are once again on an upward trend, which is likely not a very good news for hopeful PC enthusiasts. WCCF Tech reports that Ethereum prices suddenly surged past 3,900 lately, thereby causing NVIDIA graphics card pricing, especially in the Chinese market, to increase by 18%. It is as far as the Silicon gods got angry at mere mortals for holding too much hope that things will go well sooner than expected. Now the 18% price jump in China could very well herald another increase in street pricing because more cryptocurrency miners are going to be encouraged to mine Ethereum yet again. Analysts have discovered that overall profitability from mining has almost doubled since early August. The main reason the prices of graphics cards are so high is because of miners now. Now, a lot of people say it's because of the scalpers, but you guys don't understand. The only people that are buying scalp cards are the miners. So you can't really blame it all on scalpers because who are buying the scalp cards? It's not gamers, it's the miners. As a gamer, you just need one GPU. As a miner, people are buying like 10, 20, 50 GPUs. So really it's the miners. Let's keep reading though. Video Cards compiled a list of prices increase for major NVIDIA RTX 3000 cards from Asus and Gigabyte, and they're not looking good. So you can see right here, basically every single card went up in price. For the Asus side, the RTX 3070 Ti went up $92. The RTX 3080 and the RTX 3070 went up $46 to $62. The RTX 3060 Ti and the RTX 3060 went up by around $31 to $54. For the Gigabyte side, the RTX 3090 and the 3080 Ti went up around $31 to $62. The RTX 3070 Ti and the 3070 went up by $15 to $46. The RTX 3060 Ti and the 3060 went up by about $46. Oh, it even states right here. Heck, even the RTX 2060, the GTX 1660, the GTX 1650, and the lowly GTX 1050 Ti have experienced a price increase ranging from at least $12 as much as $54, which is crazy since the 1660, 1650, and the 1550 Ti aren't even good cards for mining cryptocurrency. And that is definitely true. The 1660, now the Super is good, but the regular 1660, the 1650, and the GTX 1050 Ti aren't too great at mining, but everyone's still buying it because it's so profitable to mine. This is a news article I went over last week that NVIDIA cards are also getting more expensive in Europe. And here was the price trend. This was the all-time high. Then of course EIP 1559 happened, and then people panic sell, so prices drop, and now it looks like it's going back up in price. Let's read this. What is happening? A few interesting tidbits can actually be derived from these numbers. Case in point, the data presented by 3D Center. According to them, prices seem to climb despite supply actually remaining good, although it took a minor hit. This could mean that demand might not outweigh supply just yet, though it's only a matter of time. As for China, supplies for AMD cards appear to remain steady, while NVIDIA seems to have the most trouble keeping up with demand. That makes sense. Most GPU miners are just buying NVIDIA cards just because they're better. Furthermore, RTX 2060 and GTX 1660 Supers delivers are becoming rare. It's so crazy how these older cards are becoming rare. But perhaps one can attribute this to things such as temporary closure of graphics card assembly lines due to new coronavirus cases surge caused by the Delta variant. This has already forcibly closed a port after infection was detected. I didn't know about a facility being closed down though, so that does hurt. But there you have it. It looks like all the prices are increasing, and here are some rough estimates. And all I can say is I'm against buying scalp cards just because I'm originally a gamer, and of course scalping cards aren't good. But if you're a miner and if you buy scalp cards, just make sure you break even because you are buying it at a really big premium. I got my 123070s MSRP 800, no joke. Bought them from other miners scared that we were in the start of the bear market when BTC dropped from 35 to 30k. Yeah, the only time when GPU prices were kind of cheap is when EIP 1559 happened because people panic sell. The only people that are buying scalp GPUs are miners. That's why the scalping won't stop unless the miners stop buying the scalp GPUs. But do what you gotta do. People bought scalp GPUs, broke even already. So if that's you, good job. This is I bought a scalp GPU from Newegg. A lot of people will buy scalp GPUs, so it's all good. Technology, it's always losing value. It's just a weird time. That's what I'm saying. Graphics cards are supposed to go down in value, but they're actually going up. I bought my 1070s for $100 to $120 each. Right now, I can sell my 1070s. I don't know. Let's check eBay. So I can sell each 1070 for about $380. I bought them for around $100 back in 2017. So I mined them for about 4 years and I'm making an extra $270 off my 1070s if I want to sell them right now. It's crazy times. Is to sell them to get the new 30 series. That's the problem. I go by my word. I don't like buying scalp cards and I don't like selling scalp cards. So I don't want to. Now I may sell them eventually, but I just don't want to go against my word because I always mention it's not good to buy scalp cards. And if a lot of people see me that I have a lot of 3060s, 3070s, 3080s, people will know I bought them off scalpers. And then that goes completely against of what I said of buying scalp cards. Because don't get me wrong, there's no way people are getting a bunch of 3070s, 80s, 90s unless you're buying them scalp. Because first of all, you can't buy them on stores. They get sold out instantly. And if you get a chance, you're buying 1 or 2. And at Micro Center, they're only allowing you to buy 1 a month. So when I go to Micro Center, I only can get 1 card a month. So obviously there's no way I'm getting a whole bunch of 3070s at MSRP or close to MSRP. And people that are telling you that they are, more than likely they're just lying to you because they don't want to admit that they bought them scalp. So obviously if I have a bunch of 3070s and 3080s, people will know I bought them scalp. They'll know that I went against of what I've been saying the whole time. So that's why I'm not selling or buying cards right now because people will just know. And trust me, people that have racks of 3070s, 80s, people that are saying they're getting it near MSRP or close to MSRP, likely they're just lying to you. They just don't want to admit that they bought them from scalpers because they're supporting the scalpers. And bottom line is you don't want to support the scalpers. So if anyone says they have a whole bunch of 3070s or 80s, more than likely they bought them off scalp. I could do it. I mean, it's YouTube though, and people will forget, but still, I don't want to do it. It says what I did with my AMD 488, bought them for 7500, sold them for 450, use that money to buy non-LHR 3060 Ti's. Yeah, so I sold all my AMD 580s. I sold them kind of early because I sold them for around $120 to $140. When I sold them, I bought all my RX 5700 XTs, but I didn't buy them for scalp prices because when I sold my RX cards, like the scalpers didn't come out yet or they weren't scalping yet. So when I sold my RX cards, even though I sold them for cheap, I bought my 5700 XTs for around $350 to $400 each. And right now I think they're going for around like $800 to $900. So that's why when I sell my cards, I'm probably going to sell them for cheap. Or by the time I sell them, I'm going to buy the new cards. And by that time, it's going to be cheaper as well. Like I mentioned, I just don't want to go against my word saying don't buy scalp cards. That's why you will never see me with a rack of 3070s or 3060s because you're supporting scalpers. And bottom line, you don't want to support scalpers. But that's just me personally. Do what you got to do. I'm sorry. Me personally, I don't want to support scalpers because I'm a gamer originally. And as a gamer, we hate scalpers. It says you sell out scalp, you buy out scalp. That's the thing. That's you. I just don't want to do that. And in general, it's tough to get GPUs. It's either the miners or the scalpers that are buying it right away. And I don't blame them because you making money. It's just I don't like scalpers. Because of scalpers, it made miners look bad. And the thing is, I'm a gamer. And as a gamer, we don't like scalpers. Hence the reason I'm on Twitch. Because Twitch is a gaming platform. That's why I always game right after I do all this.
Thanks for watching The Life of a Miner. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You don't want me to get angry and turn Super Saiyan, so make sure you subscribe to The Life of a Miner. I'm also the narrator. Next time on The Life of a Miner.